Hey everyone, today's video is about when your ex stalks you while Bakugou was abroad. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's get going. The empty apartment feels colder when Bakugou goes away. His presence always felt it, even when he was too busy, grumbling over some mission or training, so without him, silence has a strange weight to it. You try not to dwell on that feeling, instead focusing on the errands piling up on his absence. Bakugou had left for a mission abroad a few weeks ago, promising to check in as often as possible, though you both knew that meant sporadic updates at best. He didn't even like texting much, claiming it was for extras who couldn't get their message across in person. Still, he found his messages comforting, and his tone somehow softened by the distance. He had come, too, depend on those short texts to feel close to him. It's late one night when your phone buzzes, but it's not him. Instead, an unknown number appears with a message. How have you been? Confused, you stare at the screen, certain that it's a mistake. But then, another message follows. I heard that Baku was not around much these days. A cold prickle spreads up your spine. You don't have to think twice to know who it was. This kind of cryptic message. The subtle reminders that you're being watched. It's all too familiar. Delete. You erase the messages and set the phone down, ignoring the unsettled feeling twisting in your stomach. But the messages just keep coming, relentless, and the calls start too. You answer none of them, each buzz a painful reminder that something that you thought was in the past was now creeping back into the present. You can't bear to tell Bakugou. He would be furious and worry far too much. And he's got enough on his plate now. Still, even the best plans don't hold up to reality. One evening, your phone rings with Bakugou's contact lighting up the screen. A rush of relief floods through you. Hey, you answer, trying to keep your voice steady. Hey yourself. His voice was gruff, though it holds a warmth only he lets you hear. What are you up to? Oh, just home. You say, leaving out the anxiety in your chest. You sure? You sound off. You can almost picture the way he narrows his eyes, perceptive as ever. I'm fine, Katsuki. Just a little tired. You keep your tone light, trying to brush it all off. He lets out a short, skeptical hum. You know I don't buy it when you say fine, right? You're really bad at lying. You take a deep breath, laughing weakly. I really am okay. I just miss you. It's different when you're not around. You cringe at how soft you sound, but it was the truth. For a second, he was silent, and you worried that he'll dig deeper. But then he sighs, the sound rougher than usual. Well, I'll be back soon, so don't get too comfortable without me. Yeah, you murmur, trying to keep your voice steady. I'd love it if you come home quickly, please. The next few days pass by slowly. You start to feel eyes on you more often, finding subtle signs that make you question whether you're imagining things. A familiar scent lingering in the hall, a faint outline of fingertips, a faint outline of fingerprints on your window. It was all starting to be like a horror movie. An anxiety settles heavy on your shoulders, and you were stuck between wanting to confide in Bakugou and not wanting to worry him. But then, one evening, a knock rattles your front door. Your heart skips, and you consider ignoring it. But it's followed by another, this time more forceful. The noise echoes through your apartment, and you gather enough courage to tiptoe closer, listening. There's a silence before another knock that pauses between each long one, keeps you on edge. Suddenly, you hear a voice, a familiar one, but not Bakugou's. Come on, open up. I know you're there. I've checked. Panic flares in your chest, and you grab your phone with shaky hands. You dial Bakugou, praying he'll pick up despite the time difference. After 2 rings exactly, he answers, sounding groggy.
What is it?
Katsuki, your voice wavers, and he picks up on it instantly.
Hey. Hey, what's going on?
He's here. You whisper, heart pounding as the knocks grow louder. The line goes silent. Then, in a low, controlled tone, he asks,
Who's there?
My ex. He's at the door. You murmur. There's a pause on the other end, as if he's processing, but his anger becomes apparent with a quick, furious curse.
I'm getting on the next damn flight. Lock yourself in. Don't open the door. And keep me on the line.
You fumble with the locks, and as you back away from the door, the pounding stops. Your ex's voice trails off as he leaves, but the fear doesn't go away. Wait, I think he's gone. You whisper, pressing your back against the wall. Bakugou's breath comes through heavy.
I don't care if he's gone. I'm on my way. Just sit tight, okay?
It's hour later, after an anxiety-ridden wait, that Bakugou finally arrives, the telltale sound of his aggressive knocking on your door, bringing a rush of relief. You open it, and he pulls you into his arms immediately. His grip iron strong.
Are you okay?
He mutters, pulling back to look you over with a tense expression. You nod, but his face twists with anger and his gaze hardens as he looks around the apartment.
That asshole's not bothering you again. I'll make damn sure of it.
You reach out, squeezing his hand. I really didn't want to worry you. I just thought he'd stop.
You don't have to deal with this kind of crap. So if I'm not around, or abroad, you can just call some of the heroes. They'll probably get here faster, and that's what I want, okay? No one messes with what's mine.
His words might be rough, but the real protectiveness and love in his tone makes you smile, relief flooding through you. You nod, pressing your forehead against his. Thank you, Katsuki. You murmur.
Don't thank me. I'm doing what anyone in my place would have. I'll be here as long as you need me.
And with him standing by your side, you know you won't have to worry about facing the fear alone again. Thanks for listening. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye!